Welcome back to Moneyline Plus. I hope you had a great, profitable weekend. The weather was great. If you didn't, I hope you turn that around right now with the start of the fresh week, okay? Before I get started, please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out a lot, all right? Now, on my last show, I had two official plays. I hit both of them, the Lakers plus 9.5 and the Bulls -4. Again, I'm not bringing picks to you every day. I've learned that if I can find a spot later in the schedule or a couple days ahead, and really focus on that game, I can get a better beat on it if I have a few days to look at it, and it's been working out really well for me. So I'm going to stick to that. Now, I have a good feeling about my picks tonight, so let's get into it. There's 9 games. I'm going to quickly go through the first 7, and then we'll get to my 2 official plays at the end, okay? So the first one I have for you, the Spurs -6.5 to the Magic. The Spurs should win this game, but they've lost 5 in a row. The Magic have lost 4 in a row. I just can't get a beat on this game, so I'm staying away. I don't know who's hot and who's going to actually do something. Brooklyn -9 versus the Timberwolves is the next one. With Harden still out and Kyrie, I can't take the Nets with just Durant. I really can't take the Nets with just Kyrie either. It may be only Harden. But with both of those players out right now, I can't take them over the Timberwolves, especially at -9. The Timberwolves did play last night to the Bulls, so they should be tired. I do expect the Nets to win, but I can't take -9 right now, not with the Nets, without their full squad. Okay, so the next one, Bulls versus Memphis. It's Memphis -2.5. I think the Bulls are going to win this game, but I'm done betting on the Bulls. I took them at -4 against the Raptors on Saturday, or over the weekend, on Friday I think it was, and they covered, but they gave up a 15, 20-point lead. And then the other night they were playing the Hawks. They were up 20, I think, going into halftime, and gave up that lead too. So I'm done betting on the Bulls until they can figure out how to finish games. Pelicans -3.5 to the Kings. Again, the battle of 2 bad teams. The Pelicans are better, but this is not a game you want to bet on. Next one, Wizards versus the Jazz, -12.5. This spread is a lot. I hate taking spreads over 10, but the Jazz are probably going to beat the Wizards by 12.5. The only reason why I can't take it is because Westbrook's a killer. Bradley Beal can get a bucket at any time. They like to keep games close. I can't take the 12.5, but I do expect the Jazz to win this game. Next one, Denver -3.5 to the Warriors. I don't think Jamal Murray's playing, but even without, I do like the Denver Nuggets. They lost yesterday, though, to the Celtics, so I expect them to bounce back against the Warriors. I hate the second day of a back-to-back, but the Nuggets are a flat-out better team than the Warriors. I wouldn't mind taking the Nuggets -3.5 against the Warriors. It's just not one of my official plays. Then the last one, Rockets versus the Phoenix Suns, -13.5. The Rockets have been playing really well lately. Not really well, a lot better lately now that they have players there that actually want to be there. But they're not beating the Suns. It's not happening. The Suns are rolling. They only lost to the Clippers because they had just came off an overtime win to the Jazz. So I'm staying away from this one. I don't like the 13.5 points, but I do believe the Phoenix Suns win that game. Now, on to my 2 official plays, all right? The first one I have for you is the Lakers traveling to the Big Apple to take on the New York Knicks. Now, the line right now is the Knicks -3, and I know they lying. There's no way they think the Knicks are 2 possessions better than the Lakers right now, even without LeBron and AD. Now, the injuries for this one is going to be huge. LeBron and AD clearly are still out. Wesley Matthews is there. Marcus Gasol, hopefully he's coming back. And Kyle Kuzma all missed the last couple of games with lower body injuries, from hamstrings to high ankle sprains to Achilles soreness, okay? But this Laker team, they have held it down without LeBron and AD. They are the second best defensive team in the league since LeBron went down, and they were the best defensive team in the league when AD went down. So they haven't skipped a beat at all. Horton Tucker and Drummond, they provide a lot of fight that this team needs. And Dennis Schroeder and Montrezl Harrell, they provide a lot of much-needed scoring from this team. Now, the addition of sharpshooter Ben McLemore, as you saw against the Nets, is really going to help. He can stretch the floor. He is a pure sharpshooter, and I love it, all right? Now the Knicks, on the other hand, they're really good on defense too. That's where they hang their hat on. Tom Thibodeau, that's his culture. That's his playbook. He is defense, defense, defense. And so you can see it by the way they're playing, and they're starting to get healthy now. Their 2 point guards quickly, and Derrick Rose are back. So initiating the offense should become smoother for them as the season comes to an end. Unfortunately, they're going to be without their star center, Mitchell Robinson. Not a star, but he's blossoming now. He came back for 1 game and then got hurt again, and now he's done for the season, which it sucks. But I think that's where the Lakers control this game, is in the paint, all right? Now, the Lakers have a better defense than the Knicks and a much better offense than them without LeBron. And this Lakers team is playing great together. The chemistry is really starting to pick up. That win against the Nets, I think, was a big confidence booster. So for this one, I'm not even taking the 3.5 points. I think the Lakers are going to win straight up. I might even tease that down to like -3 the other way to make some money. But I'm definitely taking the Lakers money line. I really feel like they're going to beat the Knicks tonight for sure. So on my second official play is the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Dallas Mavericks. Now the line for this one right now is Philly -3. The 76ers start a grueling 7-game stretch right now, which consists of the Mavericks, the Nets, the Clippers, Golden State, the Suns, and Milwaukee twice, okay? And they're all nationally televised games, right? I've never seen anything like that, and it's going to be crazy. They're about to really get battle tested these next 7 games, all right? Now, the injuries for this last night was kind of unclear. Now it looks like Danny Green and Tobias Harris should play. They're not listed on the injury report anymore. And J.J. Redick is really the only one that's out for the Mavericks, and he really hasn't played with them much, so it's not like they're missing him. Now, the Mavericks are trying to hit 30 wins on the season. Over the last 10 games, they're 7-3, so they're playing well lately, but they just aren't the Mavericks team that we were expecting. I thought Luka would be higher up in the MVP race. They just haven't picked up the steam and took the step that we thought they would this year. Now, Philly, on the other hand, they are on a roll, even without Embiid, but now they got Embiid back, and they look scary still. They have a winning record and a winning record against the spread, and pretty much all season long, they have been ranked in the top 10 in almost every category. In the preseason, they were my preseason pick to make it out of the East, and I still stand by that. I think they have the best defense in the East, and that's defense wins championships, and that's going to really show during this playoff run. Now, these teams played once this year. Philly won that 111-97. This one should be a little bit different because Porzingis will be playing in this one. But Ben Simmons matches up really well with Luka, and Embiid matches up really well with Porzingis. And I like Ben and Embiid over Luka and Porzingis at this moment. So this one isn't too hard for me. I'm going with Philly -3. All right. So quick recaps of my plays. 2 of them, I'm going the Lakers money line, and then Philly -3. And yeah, those are my only 2 official plays out of the 9 games tonight. Okay. So just a heads up. I'm actually getting some more dental work done today, so I don't know if I'll be able to present my picks to you here on YouTube for a couple days or so. But if you join my Moneyline Plus group on Facebook, I post my picks there every day about an hour before the game. And so, yeah, you can find them there. But until then, make your picks smart, don't parlay, and, yeah, good luck.